completely different values that are associated with them. So, yeah, so things like the ladder, the wand, even the book, those are going to be your key items that you'll be able to get. And look at this. We're
Monocle Rock.
Monocle Rock, yes. And we got Wizrobes on the overworld.
Gonna be fun getting chased down by a bunch of angry mages.
32 is our medium secret. That's not too bad.
Pretty average.
Well, it is going to be
as literally average as it can be.
Oh wow, look at that. The Darknets are also on the overworld. This is going to be one nasty overworld.
Nasty as it is, doesn't that mean that they can't appear in the dungeons?
Yeah. Too bad this isn't swordless.
Oh boy, that'd be nice, no having to clear any of them without a sword while in the dungeons.
Yeah.
Magical sword at level 5. Vanilla level 5.
Okay, well, that might be an interesting thing. Depends. Okay, so, well, our bombs are its vanilla price.
And Gypto's on the overworld. Take any by the coast. So, Steel's gonna skip out. Oh wait, there is no candle there, never mind. I'm gonna get the heart container right away. And wand at the coast.
Ah, there's no free candles this time around. And the wand is on the coast. Now, fortunately, like I said before, this is not all boards, no swords. So, that means they won't need to worry too much about that wand, unless it's required to get into level 9. It looks like New York Rambler has found level 2, and instantly finds a heart container on the floor. Dr. J getting hit by those blue Wizrobes.
By all means, this is honestly a pretty kind starting point. It could have been a lot worse.
It could have, yeah. Ooh. Kind of difficult to get past that blue Gorias.
Level 5 at the top east.
Hey, level 5. So we still don't know what kind of a level 5 this is, or what kind of a level 2 that is. Yeah, we got likes here in level 5. Don't want to touch the pancakes.
So fluffy.
Yeah, but you'll be trapped. Without a sword or wand, you won't be able to get out. Ooh, look at that, a triple Dodongo room guarding a diamond staircase.
That's pretty good key price, I believe. 80 rupees?
Is that a large secret?
No, the key price.
Oh, the key price. Yeah, the key price is 80 rupees. Is fair. Well, there's our hint shop. Sci-Town thinking about it.
We've got a mixed hint shop, so sometimes there'll be useful information, sometimes it'll just be some worthless nonsense.
Yeah, but you know what? That hint shop is close enough to the start, so it's a pretty easy place to... And there is a thing here. Okay, we got some rupees. They're okay, just another medium. But yeah, the hint shop's fairly close to the starting location, so it should be a lot easier to, you can set up a save and then you can just retry.
Ooh, found ending roads underneath the Armo spot.
Okay, and 11 is our small secret, so...
Very, very average money seed.
Yeah, we still haven't seen what our large is yet. And of course, this being first quest, there's going to be 3 of those. Let's see here if Scytown is... Yeah, Scytown is going to be doing this. And okay, so we just find the staircase. Spiral room.
Ouch. No way really you
Oh,
get out there.
oh, did you notice that? Those Stelphos are shooting sword beams.
Oh my, so these are level 2, or second quest.
Yeah, so it looks like second quest dungeons might be in here somewhere.
Oh, and Emi Steel found the raft, but wasn't able to pick it up. Underneath the Armus. The raft is probably not the kind of thing you want to be finding under an Armos statue.
Well, if level 9 is
Not the
if
worst
level
thing.
9 is past the raft location, then it definitely is.
Yeah, basically the raft is totally useless except for when it isn't.
Well, one of the good things about finding now you're playing with power. Wow, wow. One of the good things about finding the raft early though is that you can route those spots. Goma creeps with boomerang. Wow.
That is level 5?
Goma's level 6.
Ah, yeah.
So for those of you who are unfamiliar, the secrets, as in Goma creeps or Gorilla grumbles, those are in references to, in most cases, the bosses of those dungeons. For level 7, the reason why it's Gorilla is because the boss is actually Aquamentus, but Gorilla is sort of the unique creature that's in level 7, so that's like the most identifiable part.
Looks like we've got a candle shop down near Vanilla Start. Nobody has enough for it yet, but that will be how you can really start getting your exploration going.
Yeah, especially since there's no free candle in this seed.
I mean, honestly, they're lucky that the bombs are fairly nice at the price. Ooh, 98 for the secret. So we really do have a super average secret money seed.
I would actually say that's... Well, we still have at least a couple more of those secrets. But yeah, I'd say we're sort of teetering on the brink of poverty. It all depends on whether or not arrows are going to be required or bait's going to be required.
Yeah, like in terms... Like, it's basically what the vanilla games prices are for the stuff, but then it sort of just comes down to, okay, what do you actually need?
Yeah.
And Emi Steel and Dr. J both have gotten a candle. So does NY Rambler.
Yep. Now, one good thing about having the raft, though, is, I mentioned this before, is the routing. So you can easily check out these raft spots and not have to worry about coming back after exhausting all of your other options.
Yeah, that's true. Getting to, like, just go and just get it out of the way early when you're already there, you just don't need to worry about it again. Even if there's nothing there, it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
No need to worry about rafts. Don't need to waste any time with that.
Another heart container there for Eat My Steel.
Have enough for the white sword item.
Yep, if we can find out where that is. We still have a lot of spaces left to explore.
God, having something like Gyptos on the overworld is so nice because, like, they're complete non-threats offensively. Like, you mostly can just avoid them, but you don't have to waste time killing them in the dungeons.
Oh, look at that.
Level 7 and 1.
But if this is the level... Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, that confirms it. We are in second quest levels 1 to 6.
Ooh, and that's
a double. Look at that! You've got to take the trifle to get down those stairs. That you know what my dream is. My dream level 3 second quest is the magic boomerang is in that spot, and you absolutely have to take the magic boomerang in order to get down those stairs.
Nope, it doesn't matter how you feel about it, it has to be yours. And these keys slowly picking them off, but once he does, there'll be hopefully a staircase.
Yeah, it'll be It'll be a transport staircase. Level 1 does have a single drop item, along with the heart container. So the good news is, though, is that you don't have to worry, in level 3, you don't have to worry about a staircase. Bad news is, there's a bait block here in level 3 somewhere. Good news is, though, is that, Eat My Steel already has the Triforce. Actually, you could say it was a forced Triforce. There's a Goma.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I can't really do a whole lot without without keys. Dr. J has found level 1 as well.
Sci-Town gets a candle, everybody's ready to burn.
Yep. Let's see, NY Rambler is going to ignore the burn clip spot because that will not open in first quest. Ooh. Takes a hit, but look at this. Eat My Steel has found level 7. Everybody's favorite level.
Yep, it's just massive.
And judging by where we are, it looks like it might be first quest.
Yeah, I've got like the big Pac-Man mouth almost.
Yeah. Level 7 in the instructions is called the Demon. And I think I've even seen it referred to as the Unicorn. Oh, getting hit by those sword beams. Meanwhile, in level 1, Dr. J is clearing this room out here. Those are moblins, so that's good. Gets a key.
Ooh, second big secret for Sci-Town. Has
Hey, look,
enough
we've
money
got a
to
level-
get almost anything.
Level 9 we've got on New York Rambler's side, and it's open!
Oh, okay, so now all you needed to get is a bow and silvers, and...
Now, that might not necessarily be open, because I forget if NY Rambler was the one who picked up the raft.
Yeah, that could be it. The raft is required. Fortunately, the raft is almost totally free.
Yeah. None of these racers have even found the wooden sword.
At this point, it's looking like it has to be either around the graveyard or up at Death Mountain.
Yeah, at this point in time, they might even luck into the white sword first. Ooh, we got more Wiz robes. This, you know what? Yeah, I could see potentially some of the racers opting to save up and buy a blue ring.
Yeah, especially once you have the knowledge about level 9, not really requiring too much, then it's just like, okay, I really need just to have whatever I can to go and tank through stuff and search for items. Don't need to go through the arduous process of digging every single dungeon. Hopefully, you might still have to.
Well, they're definitely. Well, you see, now that they know that the dungeon is open, or at least to our knowledge is open, all they need to do is look for the bow and look for the silver arrows. Okay, well, that's one situation where we know that the raft will not be required.
Yep, it looks like you don't really need anything to enter 9. It's always a nice feeling.
Yeah, very interesting.
Then the question becomes, like, how soon is it before you start really digging 9? Because, of course, it's one of the best places to go and dig for the bow and silvers, because then you can find out where Zelda and Ganon are, but at the same time, it's the most difficult dungeon, so if you're not equipped yet, you're ending up wasting time there.
Now, I forget, when we entered level 9, did you see where we entered level 9?
I believe we enter somewhere from around the bottom, like basically vanilla start.
Yeah, vanilla starts. So that means that our last 3 levels are going to be first quest. So that's a first quest level 7, that's a first quest level 8, and that's a first quest level 9. First quest level 9 is not really the thing that you like the most, because it's got a lot of transport staircases. But hey, at least it's not Second Quest 8. No, you do not have enough hearts to pick up that magic sword. Sorry.
Yeah, at least the thing about level 9 is just like its shape makes it so it's pretty hard for you to get totally blocked off from an area.
Yeah.
Compared to like this, vanilla level 6 in World 1, where it's just like if you don't have the exact thing needed to go up, then you're a bit stuck.
Now we got level 2 here down again on Eat My Steel side. We know that this is the letter A. Oh, look at that! I just realized Sidetown has the red candle.
Oh, I did not see where... I mean, they completed level 3, but...
I think it must have been in level 3 somewhere.
Well, that gives a really nice early advantage for Sidetown, just that you have a consistent damaging weapon, even if you haven't found the sword.
I think all of these racers have been playing Swordist for too long, they forget that there's a sword out there.
Once you're adapted, it's hard to go back.
Yeah.
Candle is second room, floor of level 6, so pretty much as soon as you find level 6, you're probably going to be getting a red candle, as long as you decide to dig it even a tiny bit.
Wait, was it on the floor, you said?
Or, at least in chat, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, if it's on the floor, that means Heart Shuffle's on. Wouldn't it be?
Maybe it was a staircase. Well, I didn't see a staircase.
Oh, no, you know
there we go, we got a sword!
Wow,
West of vanilla level 9.
Of course. If it's a floor drop, that means it was level 3, not level 6. Because level 3 in Second Quest has a floor drop, whereas level 6 will never have a floor drop. Don't you wish you could have that wand?
So close and yet so far. It's Mirror Grambler and Eat My Steel really want to be just getting consistent weapon now, because the more time that the top 2 players get to play with whatever they want or with their weapons, it's going to just be more and more difficult to catch up.
Yeah. Once they've busted the seed wide open, it'll be pretty hard to catch up.
Especially because you just need so few things to go and win the seed. Like, unless there's a lot of trolling, this could end up being a jet seed. So really, every little advantage matters.
Well, I mean, don't forget, we still have the bow, and we still have the silver arrows. Those could be locked, and it looks like we've got some bunnies here in level 7. But that bow and the silvers, they could be blocked by, for example, the recorder through a dig dogger. We do have one space on the overworld that is Recorder Lake. There could be something there.
God, like, the game wouldn't be so nice as just give us a totally free to enter level 9. It has to go and pull something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Our clue for level 6 is Goma Creeps with the boomerang, so... So you can say that once they find level 6, they're not going to be returning to it anytime soon.
Yeah, it's you're not going to need that. So that kind of crosses off a major dungeon. Finding the other hint shop would be so nice.
Yeah, even if you just start figuring out where things, are, or maybe not. Digging
all of level 7 early on is such a gutsy play to be going for, but when you when you know there's a good chance that it can be a really fast seed, you probably do want to just be making the gutsy plays and not allowing room for mess ups or wasting time.
Nothing here. Let's see. Can't bomb down. Look, okay, that's Eat My Steel now has a wooden sword.
That's all New York Rambler who needs one. Who needs a scramble.
Now, as for enemy HP, you'll notice that enemy HP has not been shuffled. Okay, so this... Oh, that's a Patra. This could be an item staircase. Nope, it's the other side of the transport. See you later, Patra. Well, there's a bunny, so that room is going to be sword blocked, unless you can... Yep, it's confirmed.
Jay's found a staircase in 8. 50% chance that it's an...
Yes, that's right. There are 2 items in 8. And this is not the staircase. This also is not the staircase. Sorry, Sci-Town. We got a level 4 here on New York Rambler's side.
Loving that salmon pink. Oh, expensive bomb upgrade.
Yep, level 4 is Barbie's Dream House. Ooh, looks like Dr. J has found a ladder block here in level 8. Do we see any more ladder blocks?
I believe that is I don't... Was that a ladder? Yeah, was that at the bottom?
That was the entire room. That's what we call the Chevy room.
Yeah, I'm looking at where he's on the map. Is he at the bottom of the jaw, or, Oh, no, he's above that.
Oh, look here, NY. Look at that ladder. Nice. The good thing NY Rambler remembered that this was second quest 1 to 6. That's the level 4. That's the level 4 raft room too from second quest.
At this point, like, anybody who's been to level 9 can just snub the Triforces, unless you really want a health refill. There's heart container level 7.
Level 7 with nothing. But I don't believe Sci-Town did. Wait, did Sci-Town find that information about level 9 being open?
I don't think so yet.
Oh.
And, Gleeok has the bow, or, level 8.
Level 8 has the bow, yes. So one of the fortunate things about those hints for the levels is that it does not mean that the boss itself is a Gleeok, nor is that what's guarding the bow. It just means the bow is in that level somewhere. And it looks like Eat My Steel is going to pick up some arrows. Since we don't know where our silver arrows are, that might actually be a good play.
Especially with level 8, if you find it being one of the higher priority dungeons to dig. So could end up getting the bow before the silvers, which would be nice.
Yeah, level 8 is actually one of those much better dungeons because it's basically all the rooms basically branch off from one central pathway. As opposed to level 8 from second quest, which is Uzumaki from Hell.
Now I'm thinking, if you get the bow and are able to buy some regular arrows,
and
gets the bow. Now you want to maybe just go ahead into 9, and then that way hope for the silvers lie elsewhere hint, or wherever the silvers lie.
Well, that's assuming you'll actually find that, because, don't forget level 9 can be eaten up by, those mugger rooms. And there's
Sure,
the heart
you might
container.
just get robbed instead, or asked for bait.
I believe that's what the folks call as jubaited. Don't ask me, I don't know the proper terms for stuff.
We just got scolded by the restreamer.
I didn't hear anything. You guys are all just imagining things. There's Ganon's room in level 1. Looks like Ganon's henchman is guarding his room.
Oh, there's the blue letter. We used to go and get some potions. That'll be really helpful.
Yep. We don't know what the potion prices are, though, so hopefully if they're reasonable, they might be worth the purchase.
And when you're sitting at 240 rupees, unless you really want that ring, it's probably worth it.
At this point in time, ring or, even a few keys would probably be useful. Although, yeah, you know what? Keys might actually be a pretty nice investment at this point. Wow, double fairies. And there's nothing in that room. My steel's also here in level 8.
Gonna be able to put those arrows to use soon.
NY Rambler sneaking into level 6 with the whiz robes.
Oh no! He doesn't know that the boomerang's here.
Not only does he... Yeah, you're right. Oh, look at that, and it's got this permabubbles. Ugh.
But maybe the boomerang will just be right here, and there won't be much of a...
Now, Rambler also... Rambler definitely found level 9. So hopefully for Rambler's sake, he's going to find the boomerang room pretty quickly.
Oh, and there we got the scrap metal. I'm gonna take it.
Oh, look at that. We've also got a... we got a ladder block, and then we've got a spot off to the left with a Goma. But you know what? Level 6, you don't need to be here.
Wow, that's 6 bomb upgrade for Town.
That's
Not
not
gonna have
bad.
any problems. Yeah, I guess we can't accuse the old man of overcharging.
So this being second quest level 6, there's going to be... There's going to be 2 sets of transport staircases, and there's going to be just 1 regular staircase. Is this it? Okay, this might be it, or this might be the second transport. It's the other transport. Or maybe it's the other end of that first transport.
Each time, New York Rambler, reaches a staircase, please just find the boomerang so you don't waste more time here, then... No.
Ooh. That's right, because Rambler had the stepladder out of 4, is able to get that wand. We got Dig Doggers here. Let's hope the Dig Doggers aren't guarding the boomerang.
It's funny, we have, almost everybody has a different main weapon at this point. New York Rambler has a wand, Saitana has a red candle, and Eat My Steel is using the sword. So is Dr. J, but could switch to using the arrows more if he purchases.
Yeah, you're right.
And Eat My Steel gets a bow.
There's a bow for Eat My Steel. And there's the funny-looking H-Mote room that always shows up in Second Quest 6.
Rambler has the silver arrow, so
Oh, shoot.
just just needs to go and find level 8 and search that, and he's instantly in the lead.
You said silver arrows? Oh, look at
In
this.
level 1.
Oh, wow, and we found the second item in level 8. It is the wrong banana.
Oh, and Dr. J is in level 1. That's where the silvers are.
Oh, wow.
So, gonna be in go mode in a moment.
But does Dr. J know that level 9 is open?
I think he saw it already. Even if he didn't, like, he might search some other stuff, but once you've got the bow and silvers, I think at that point you just go and say screw it to any other dungeons until you find level 9 and can just see what you need. We've got the silver arrows. He's gonna stay in level 1.
And there you go, eat my steel, getting a Triforce out of level 8.
And New York Rambler making a break for one, but getting caught by Dig Dogger.
Now, it is worth noting, too, that grabbing the Triforce would actually be faster than upping and A-ing, because it does give you full health, and it does bring you back to the entrance.
Yeah, it's still a useful thing to pick up, even if you know you don't actually need it for anything.
Yeah, and with an open level 9, it basically acts as a full heal. It also heals your bubble curse as well, too.
So it looks like Dr. J is not aware that he can just go and enter level 9 unless there's a search for the ladder. And finally, Saitown finds the sword. I mean, he did really well without it, making candles and bombs work super well. Not just Rambler who doesn't have one.
Yeah, at this point in time, there really isn't a whole lot left that we really need. Well, the any key could come in handy. And don't forget, though, it's always possible there's Dig Doggers in level 9.
That's true, and it looks like, I mean, you can never be too secure with your keys in level 9, but having 6 keys is pretty good for Dr. J. It's gonna be hard for them to get totally exhausted.
I believe Ganon is going to be 100% required. And Eat My Steel looks like was looking like he was going back to level 9, but
It's amazing how, like, bombs have just been, like, a total non-issue this seed. There's just been a nice amount of bomb shops, even though they're not that cheap, they're still at a manageable price, so everybody's just been almost totally stocked at all times on bombs.
yeah, that's usually a good sign that the seed is not, too terrible, as when you've got manageable bomb prices. It's when you've got bombs at 40 and you've got all of your secrets at minimum, and then you're dealing with the swordless, and then you're dealing with, Wizro blocked items. Ooh. Unfortunately, there we go, finding another hint shop and getting bingo. And I believe that is from
More useless.
Smash TV. You know, we haven't seen a power bracelet yet, have we?
Yeah, that's true. It looks like the power bracelet spots aren't going to be the most useful this seed, but we still haven't found the white sword item.
That's true. The white sword item could still have a potential, chain reaction. That's why checking out level 9 would definitely be a good idea. You want to get a lay for the land, see if there's any ladder blocks, see if there's any dig doggers inside.
It
So
looks like EY Steel also doesn't know that the boomerang is in level 6. Oh wait, does level 2? Does second quest World 6 have 2 items, or is it just the
second quest level 6 only has 1 item. It has 2 transport staircase.
Okay, so then World 6 is total waste of time to be in.
Exactly.
If you don't have information, then you're just going to be searching for a banana.
Yeah. For second quest, the money levels are going to be 4 and 8. For first quest, it's going to be 1 and 8. Those are going to have 2, special items. Because that's what replaces the boomerangs.
It looks like Dr. J is going to be searching level 2. I don't think he knows where level 9 is.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible if they haven't had a candle for too long that they might not have come that way.
Nick Rambler's an 8, going to hopefully find the bow soon. He's going to have silvers and bow, and suddenly he's going to jump from being a bit behind to being one of the people in the...
Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of the racers have gotten a lot of information, but nobody seems to have gotten all of the pieces of the puzzle straight.
And Scytown has found silver arrows, so
Okay,
it's just Eat My Steel who needs them.
Yeah. So now, is Scytown going to be checking out level 9? Or wait, has Scytown been to level 8 yet?
Scytown has not gotten the bow yet.
Oh, Scytown still needs the bow.
So we're still at the point that Dr. J is the only person with both of the weapons needs to slay the beast.
So yeah, getting back to my original point there is like they've all got pieces of the puzzle, but they all don't have everything. I guess you can say they don't have all their ducks in a row.
Yeah, like they're getting there. Everybody's made solid progress, but everybody's like missing the one crucial clue they need to take the advantage.
Now, NY Rambler is on the right track, here in level 8, looking for that bow. No, wait, he's already got the bow, doesn't he? Or does he not?
I don't think so yet.
No, okay. Wasn't the bow in this room here? Oh no, you can't do that. Sorry.
You could try, but
Yeah, you cannot.
are just...
You can't take down. Oh, that's just the boomerang. Yeah, you can take down a stunned Dodongo with the one. That's one actually very important factor in swordless mode. And the reason I mentioned swordless mode is because we do have the swordless All Boards No Swords tournament. Currently in the Elite 8 flags. So that's what a lot of the races have been practicing lately.
And my Steel's in level 1, so could find the silver soon, and then we'll have both of the weapons needed. Everybody's starting to get close to being ready.
Yep. Now, here is hopefully Scytown is going to check out this room, because in this room is the step ladder. Please don't die. Okay, that's good. Please don't die. There we go.
Still yet to really see the ladder being super necessary for the seed, but at the same time, getting both the ladder and the wand just makes things a lot more easy to do.
The problem with having the ladder is, yes, the ladder might be completely not needed until you find Zelda in a moat room. Then you'd be like,
Oh,
"Where's
God.
that ladder?" Oh, there's been several races that come down to that.
Everybody's got a really good key situation going on here. The keys have been
Found
super
another
nice to
room
see.
in level 4.
And there's the bow for New York Ramble. And the silvers for Eat My Steel. So we've got 3 of our players have all the tools they need. Now they just need to get to level 9 and see if there's one more thing they'll need.
And whoa, okay, the second item in level 4 is the book. So chat, for the first time tonight, you all know what to do.
Ouch. So, we've now got Eat My Steel in level 9, and it looks like New York Rambler's gunning right to there. Well, meanwhile, the 2 on the top, I don't think know where level 9 is yet. And now that we're in level 9, really digging it, we're gonna be searching for 2 primary things.
Yep,
That's gonna be the Roar of Ganon. We're gonna hear that from any adjacent room. He's a noisy fellow. And then we're gonna be looking for a closed shutter door that does not open when we defeat all the enemies. That's gonna have Zelda.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I have always wanted to say that.
Are you sure this is your first time?
I've just been binge watching, like, the last month or so, constant races. I know, I've got the...
You know all the terminology.
Down. Oh, kidnaps in Northwest. That's such a nice hint to have. So, just need to find Ganon and then head on up to the Northwest, which is granted the hardest area to get to.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hike.
Although with all the transport staircases in level 9, it's sort of like you can pretty much... any area could be the area that's hard to access.
It's definitely one of the things about level 9.
So Dr. J seemed like he was off to a really heavy lead when he got both the items needed for Go mode, is now starting to lag behind a little bit because just never found the level 9. Saito's gonna find level 9.
There we're getting that kidnapped hint there. Now, hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, that's right. That probably is likely to be the truth because we're on mixed hints.
Oh, I just realized something. New York Rambler is not in Go mode. He has never picked up a sword. He can't beat Ganon.
Oh!
Yeah, I guess, probably searching for a sword now. I didn't even think about that because I was just thinking, oh yeah, I got the one. Can beat Ganon with that after all the swordless.
Yeah, so well, that's, again, going back to, playing lots of swordless. You absolutely need that sword in order to defeat Ganon. The swordless mode has a special case where the wand is what deals the damage to Ganon. But yeah, you're right. Rambler is not in Go mode.
So, Eat My Steel's the only person who's really, ready to go.
Now, even with the wood sword's going to take around 15 hits or so.
Yeah, if you don't have, like, some good defensive items or some really good gameplay, you're going to still be struggling to beat Ganon.
Yeah,
I've been good to pick up a potion out of Take Any Hit.
Yeah, with the wood sword, the best you can do is hope for a stun lock. And if you get a nasty room, for example, a Chevy room, or even a moat room, that makes it far more difficult in order to get that stun lock.
Looks like Eat My Steel is heading on out. Might be wanting to purchase some more bombs, running low, but heading pretty far away from level 9. Probably just up A at this point when you come all the way up here.
Yeah, the chat's got a good point. If the ladder is required, then nobody's in go mode yet. Because EMS has not found that ladder. So, getting back again, everybody has a piece of the puzzle, but nobody's put the full picture together.
It's also funny though that just like the wood sword is the thing that New York Rambler's missing. It's just up there on Death Mountain, waiting.
But you know what? Rambler could get lucky and find a white sword here.
The white sword being the item in 9 would just be like almost an instant win.
Not quite an instant win.
Not quite, but you're going to... Not only is it going to be, you're gonna have everything you need, but also you don't even need to worry as much about the Ganon fight.
Well, I would put that at like super lucky strats.
Dr. J's heading on into level 4. He's basically digging almost every dungeon without having found 9.
Now, level 4 is where that ladder is, which we haven't... I don't think we've actually really needed at the moment, but...
If Dr. J gets the ladder, then we'll definitely be ready in go mode for level 9, unless there's a really, really cruel Dig Dogger.
That's what we need, a Dig Dogger. But I haven't seen anything in level 9 just yet, so...
You might steal. The only person that's in as close as you can get to a true go mode is, heading into level 3. I guess either wants to be better armed, or feels like the ladder is going to be necessary.
If we found the red candle here in level 3.
I will say that when New York Rambler does find Ganon, even if it's gonna be more like, oh wait, I don't have a sword, there's so few open caves that he hasn't checked yet that you can just go and check the rest of them and then come back.
There's the recorder in level 9 for Psytown.
It's one of the items. There's not going to be any white... Or, there could be a white sword, but that lowered the chances.
It'd be funny if the white sword item was actually the white sword.
Oh god, we haven't even found it yet. I'm starting to really think that's power bracelet locked, in which case only Dr. J would be able to get it currently.
Oh, here's a Goma block. Here's a Ganon.
Here's Ganon, although we do not have a bow yet, so not gonna be a fight yet. So, looks like Zelda and Ganon are both gonna be around the northwest of...
Yeah, that Goma could actually be guarding Zelda. Yeah,
looks like,
Psytown... Again, one more piece of the puzzle. Psytown just needs that bow.
Psytown just needs that bow. New York Rambler just needs that sword. Dr. J just needs the find 9. Everybody's like so close. My still just needs that ladder.
Well, we still don't know if we're going to need that ladder. I mean, if we
I think that's what he thinks, at least.
Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Is you don't know what's coming your way, so you'd rather be prepared than not.
Yeah, unless... I mean, it could be a red ring search, because it doesn't have the blue ring. But taking all these places instead of 9 when there's still items to be found in 9 is really an odd choice.
Looks like Rambler is back in level 9 again. Yes, ladder was second quest level 4, and it was in the second quest raft room, which is the maze room that has the push block.
That was good timing for a bomb upgrade for Dr. J. He was out of them and is now sitting at 14. And
Also,
bombs weren't an issue, but now everybody's starting to get a bit of trouble with running out of them. Sighttown is back at level 6, where we know the boomerang just is sitting.
oh no.
This is why you buy hints, kids. There's ladder for Dr. J.
Here we go, look at that, what did I just say?
A white sword and white sword cave.
Red. But it was also power bracelet blocked. So that is good for Dr. J. Only problem is Dr. J still doesn't know where level 9 is. Yeah, unfortunately Rambler is now barking up the wrong tree.
Dr. J just has absolutely everything you could possibly need for level 9, but just can't find it. That's the only problem.
Yeah. So, Sighttown needs the bow, Rambler needs a sword, Dr. J needs to know where level 9 is, and Eat My Steel is still looking for what he thinks is required ladder. So, see what kind of chaos a open 9 can bring?
Yeah, it's funny because, like, in a lot of ways, this feels like it was a sort of free seed. Not super free, but still just, it wasn't that mean or anything. But everybody's just, like, barely getting denied of having a really fast go mode.
Yeah. Well, hopefully somebody will figure out the answer soon.
Yeah, Dr. J's narrowing in on where the level 9 is, and once he's in there, he just is going to be able to tear through it. It's a shame Eat My Steel has been searching around elsewhere. Definitely has the best chance against Dr. J.
So what do you think our second item in 9 is going to be?
There isn't really much left, is there? I feel like we've actually seen like all but 1 or 2 items.
We still have an any key available.
Any key and no key items left. Not red candle, not heart container. I think that any key is the only item left. Oh, and the red ring. Red ring.
And the red ring, yeah, okay. So, the Lord Banana is in level 6.
Both not necessary items, but also very nice quality of life items.
Yeah, they're, well, you know what, they're, in standard, standard HP, it's not quite as effective. In Swordless, it's actually a lot more useful because you're able to bunch those enemies up together, and then you'd be able to lay down a bomb. Plus, also with plus and 4 minus, 4 HP, you've got more of a chance of getting 0 HP tough enemies that can drop bombs.
Dr. J is in level 9. We can finally get our first true Go mode. Unless we still have the Dig Dugger block that we've been foretelling.
We do have a Goma in that vicinity, but...
I mean, when you got silver arrows, Goma's just going to roll over for you.
Yeah.
Being able to take down fires like really fast with the bow and arrow is just so nice.
Yeah.
For free bombs, just really fast, just boop, boop, boop.
Well, I wouldn't say they're entirely free bombs. You still need to spend a rupee to attack them.
True. They,
But it's a lot cheaper than 20 rupees.
Penny for your bombs. And Saitan's gonna find the magic boomerang. In the right dungeon, but
yeah,
not finding the right item.
Oh, here we go. This opens up. Let's see what's under here. Oh, just a staircase.
Dr. J can pretty much just ignore trying to find items anyway. It's at this point just find Ganon, find Ganon, find Ganon.
Yeah.
Wooden Sword was up at the tip-top of Death Mountain to the west of Vanilla level 9. So it's going to be quite a trek for New York Rambler once he eventually figures out that he can't actually fight Ganon yet.
Yeah. Yeah, Rambler's definitely at a disadvantage. Has to go up there to get a sword. Doesn't have the power bracelet to get a white sword. And definitely doesn't have enough hearts to get a magic sword.
My Steel still doesn't feel ready to die from 9. And there's the bow for Sci-Town! Sci-Town is in Go mode.
So now it's Sci-Town versus Dr. J.
Dr. J's got a pretty clear lead, but I think that Sci-Town even found level 9 yet.
I'm pretty sure Sci-Town did. And if he hasn't, then
hasn't gotten much.
In the right area. I'm gonna check out. Ooh, looks like the Coke is pretty cheap.
Here's Ganon! Got
Here's
a big
Ganon
boy in town.
It's got 8 hits with the white sword. But, ooh, all those Ganon hugs are going to take off 4 HP.
Yeah, but Dr. J has a potion, so I'm going to see that fight was a bit of a fluke and probably won't have too much trouble against Ganon when you've got so many things going for you.
Now, let's hope Sci-Town decides to bomb upwards after the Ganon fight, because I'm sure that's the vicinity where the kidnapped is located.
And New York Rambler is headed out of 9, is going to try to search for the missing wooden sword. Silver's bow, easy, who cares? Effortless to find them. Wood sword, that's the tough one.
How can wood sword be your go mode item?
That is true. Dr. J does not know that Zelda is nearby Ganon. Could end up searching everywhere but there until finding the hint.
Yeah. Now we We guessed that shutter door past the Goma is Zelda, but we actually don't know 100%.
Looks like Dr. J's gonna just farm some hearts, make sure you really have all the tools you need before fighting Ganon.
Here we go. Side-Town's made it to Ganon. And went through back, so it's going to be able to check that shutter door afterwards.
If Side-Town wins this fight, we could steal it under Dr. J's nose. We've got a double Ganon fight. Dr. J has the ability to complete it a lot faster and less riskier, but it really could go either way.
Yeah, that's right. Dr. J does have the offense advantage, whereas Side-Town has the knowledge advantage of being able to go up and check that spot right away.
Using the potion.
Dr. J drinking the Coke, turning it into a Pepsi.
That's how chemistry works, trust me.
Oh, look at that! Dr. J has managed to take down the pig.
And Side-Town's taking the potion.
It's bombing up.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
Door opens!
That's Zelda! Dr. J is our winner here! Barely beating out Side-Town.
And it is a swordless seed. So Dr. J comes in at 1 hour, 1 minute, 34 seconds, finishes in 4th place. Since then, we have actually had several finishers. We have Random Effect in 1st place with a time of 44 minutes and 58 seconds. Karakarn came in 2nd place with 48 minutes and 44 seconds. Adirondack Rick with 58:15. And Side-Town finished at 5th place just after at 101:56.
Wow, that was so close. Literally, the white sword made all the difference. That was the key factor. They were like seconds apart.
And that's interesting because that's a completely optional item that's hidden behind a completely optional item.
So even though it's sort of like a fetch quest to win for Dr. J.
Almost, yeah.
Because also, like, Side-Town's getting some hits. And welcome.
Wow. That's all I got to say about that one.
Wow. You won by seconds. Congratulations.
Thank you. That's about as right order as a seed can get.
This was a really interesting one.
Yeah, I just took just the right gambles and was able to skip the ones that weren't going to pay off. Yeah.
Speaking of this, I was going to say one of our racers still doesn't have a sword.
Ooh. Considering where it was, I can understand that though.
Yeah. I'm just
we've had a really interesting race where everybody had all but one thing to go. Like, one person was missing a bow, one person was missing a sword, one person is missing silvers, one person is missing where level 9 is. So everybody was so close to being in go mode, but just couldn't.
Yeah. And once you had go mode, you're off to the races. You just needed the... I don't even remember. No, ladder was required, yeah. At least with how I got there.
Welcome, Side-Town. Congratulations on your 2nd place.
Hey, thanks. There's a few folks there who were hauling rear end there, I guess.
Yeah.
It was so close. Having the white sword versus the wood sword literally made all the difference.
Oh, I can imagine. I felt like I got the red candle really early, and I didn't worry about the sword so much, and I probably should have. I dug 7 all the way through, and when there was a heart at the end of it, I kind of sank a little bit. I think I might have wasted too much time doing that stuff.
The rough thing that multiple people ended up spending a lot of time on was digging level 6 for a banana.
There's
Yeah.
a hint for that one though.
Yeah. And then she
2 got it, 2 didn't, and the 2 who did get the hint were the ones who ended up finishing first.
Hey, good job there, Dr. J. Heck of
Oh,
a
thank
job.
you. GG to you too.
So while we're waiting for some of the other racers to finish up, we have quite a few bit of things going up on, here on Speed Gaming, and also with the All Boards No Swords tournament. Let's take a look at the schedule for the tournament for tomorrow. Take a look here. And yeah, so tomorrow, April the 29th, we have one race. The streams have not yet been set, but keep track, for those streams. We've got one at 7 o'clock versus Steerwolf and Jay Coper. Then we've got one at 9 o'clock, Fury SK versus Adaginos. And we've got Panzer Day versus Saver at 11:30. And that's tomorrow night.
It's a lot of good races.
That's some pretty good races. Yeah, those are all Elite 8 flags. So they're gonna be something to watch. And the other thing I wanted to mention too is that starting next month on the third Sunday of the month or so, we're going to be doing, for the weekly, it's going to be the SGDQ flags. For those of you who don't know, the randomizer, Zelda 1 randomizer had been accepted to GDQ this year, and we're going to be racing the flags that were chosen.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Looks like Rambler's now digging 7, and it's going to be very disappointing just to find a heart. I guess it's searching for the white sword here and just passing up on getting the wood sword in general.
Okay, I just want to mention here that I found out that so the 7 p.m. race tomorrow night is going to happen on Speed Gaming 4. The 9 o'clock race tomorrow night will be on Speed Gaming 1, and the 10:30 race will be on Speed Gaming 2. Did I say 10:30 or 11:30? Well, anyway, those are the locations of those races. For those of you who are interested in watching.
He still gets the red ring and is still exploring instead of heading right back to 9, it looks like.
Does he have all the... do they have all the items that they need?
Everything except for the ladder, which is what we think is being searched for.
Okay, that makes sense. I think you do need the ladder in 9.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, at least with my path, I did.
Yeah, because I don't think you can go left except for like 3 or 4 rooms up, and immediately there's a ladder block as soon as you walk in there with the blue gorillas, or maybe it was I don't know what the name of the bouncing things are that a silver arrow knocks them out.
Oh yeah, buyers.
There you go.
And Rambler's now in 4, which is I don't remember. I think a ladder and something else.
Yeah, the ladder's in 4 along with the boomerang, magic boomerang. I think.
Magic Boomerang's 8.
The
Oh,
book was in 4. The book was actually
that's it.
vanilla.
So
I misread the instructions and I grabbed the book in 4 thinking it was an atlas.
just
I was
yeah, I was
so
wondering about that.
Playing too much Elite 8 flags?
Yeah, I think I just got different flag sets in my mind, and I went and grabbed a book, and as soon as I grabbed the book, I was like, well, I'm not touching the wand now. Way to go. But just kind of rolled with it at that point. Too far in, I already had the ladder.
God, if Rambler is going to be trying to dig out the white sword instead of the wooden sword, that's just going to end up being a really messy fetch quest.
Where was the white sword at, anyway?
It was underneath a power bracelet spot, so you need to find the power bracelet,
2.
then 2, and then find a push block spot, or power bracelet spot, which I believe was near the grave.
So while
Okay.
we're waiting for these two racers to finish up, more have come in. We've got Jay Wade 614, who finished at 6th place with a time of 1:03:52. And we've got Fred Coughlin, the creator of the Zelda 1 Randomizer, finishing at 1:07:20. Panzer Dave has finished in 8th with 1:08:01. And Amazing Toasters finished in 9th place with a time of 1:08:15. So GG to all of them.
Dr. J, did you happen to go into 9 before you had everything?
Yeah, as soon as I discovered it, I went in just to see how many Triforces were required. And then when I saw it was totally open, poked around a little, but didn't really have much of anything to do with that.
Okay. I didn't have the bow going into 9. I hadn't even found 8 yet. I'd found all the other dungeons, but I just said, screw it, I'm going for it until I find an item, and I found the recorder in 9, and at that point I was like, I found the recorder, I knew where Ganon and Zelda were. I was like, that's good enough. I'm gonna figure out where the heck 8's at.
Oh wow! Then I just didn't dig enough of there because I didn't even find either item in 9.
Yeah, it was actually before Zelda and Ganon, but I'm guessing that if you didn't dig that far, then you didn't need to worry about going down a chute or anything like that at that point.
And just to interrupt as well, My Steel has finally found the last piece of the puzzle that he needs. That's the step ladder.
And so New York Rambler is the person lagging behind, who at first seemed like the person who was like sort of leading the pack by a little bit in level 9, but not having the wood sword is single-handedly making the difference between 1st and 4th potential.
He doesn't have a sword yet?
No,
No.
he has not found the wooden sword.
He was in level 9 with everything except the wood sword. That was the only thing.
Ganon, right? Did he not find Ganon?
That's
amazing. An hour and 11 minutes in, still no sword. And has been digging dungeons hoping for the white sword instead of searching for the wood sword.
Well, everybody else might be playing this seed, but in his mind, it's an all boards, no swords.
Yeah, if he's trying to play this like that tournament, he's going to have a bad time.
Being able to switch back and forth between the various different types of flags that drastically alter the game can definitely be difficult.
There was a group of us did a practice run yesterday. Captain Green, Random Effect, Third Wolf, Alsoa, and me. And I was 32 minutes in before I actually grabbed a sword. And Captain Green whooped me by like at least 15 minutes. And I mean, he'll beat me either way, but on that particular one.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more common to see racers not prioritizing that sword through their initial sweep of the overworld.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's one good thing that Swordless does, is that definitely gets your skills up, that you get to that point where you're not relying on that sword.
I've definitely found that to be the case for me.
But then that also leads to some interesting things, like, for example, not checking certain areas until much later, because you're not prioritizing that sword, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. But of course, in this particular case, it really, really hurt, because the Panzer Dave's all the way, I want to call him Panzer Dave because he's going swordless. That's why.
New York Rambler found the hints for the power bracelet too, but...
Yeah, I found a repetitive weapon in 3. I found the red candle without a sword, anything else, and I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep going from here, I guess. But
yeah, it's sort of similar to how Rambler's been playing, where he found the ladder really early on, just used the wand as the main weapon. So we sort of had like 3 different main weapons across the 4 of you.
That's one of the interesting things about this seed, is that all 4 of you each had, a piece of the puzzle that others were lacking. So, like, for example, Eat My Steel couldn't find the ladder. Rambler, no sword. Psytown was just looking for that bow, and you were looking for level 9.
We've got a Ganon fight. Eat My Steel.
Yep, EMS.
Eat My Wood, Ganon. oh no. Never mind. Look at that.
All right, I have to step out of here, but I hope you guys have a great evening.
Thank you for joining us for the interview, and congratulations on a good race.
Yeah, great job there, Dr. J, and thanks for announcing and everything else, Oasis, for the restream. That's awesome. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Oh, and look at that. Eat My Steel is going away from the kidnapped.
Old man's gonna have to wait in his rooms a bit longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going too. Thank you so much for the race.
Alright, Dr. J, thank you so much for joining, and congratulations on a good race and winning.
Thank you.
Okay. And while that was going on, we unfortunately have had our first forfeit of the evening.
Oh.
I won't mention that on stream, just for pride's sake, but yes, one racer had to forfeit.
You can't out someone like that. You can't go and say that on stream.
Yeah.
I'm going to have like a blurred out photo of them while we announce it.
Well, I'm sure it wouldn't make much of a big deal, but even so. Yeah, unfortunately, Eat My Steel is in a very, very, very wrong direction. I don't think he found the hint of where the kidnap was located.
Oh, it's about to happen. Nick Rambler
Yeah.
is approaching on it, unless he's only at half a heart, could still get killed by some kind of enemy. Which
Well,
would just be
our Rambler's
brutal.
got half a heart, so...
Taking no chances against these Gibdos.
Yeah, and Adirondack Rick has a good point there. The only difference between the red candle and the blue candle is the blue candle is only able to be used on a screen once, whereas the red candle is able to be used multiple times.
And
In fact,
1 minute, 17 minutes, 11 seconds in, New York Ramblers found a wood slug.
and he's in go mode. So now, here's an interesting thing. Now it's a race for Rambler to get to Ganon. Can you imagine would you just imagine what it'd be like if Rambler got to Ganon, beat Ganon, and then found, the kidnapped just before Eat My Steel finally goes back to that spot in the map?
Oh my goodness.
What a kicker that would be.
Yeah. It's like felt like you were so ahead, and then no. Like, I mean, at this point, you probably don't feel like you're ahead, but still. And, I mean, Rambler knows exactly where Zelda is already.
So if this
I'm
passageway,
pretty sure it's found Ganon.
So if this passageway leads back into that general area, not quite. Oh, but look at that! Rambler has the Rambler actually has the compass.
Looks like, yeah, Rambler hasn't heard Ganon's roar yet, so...
Rambler's in the right vicinity.
Well, I think that Ganon is in the left eye of the skull.
Oh, you mean where the princess usually is?
Yep, looks like he, wanted to do some renovating in Zelda's room.
And if he goes down, he'll hear the roar of the pig. Yeah, but we can, maybe he doesn't know where Ganon is. I thought he found Ganon already.
Well, he found Ganon by accident just there
Oh,
through that
there's
transport
Ganon.
staircase. So, just need to go and fight Ganon and head on up.
There's bacon number 3 coming at you.
Bacon number 4, my steel's already beaten Ganon. Just needs to find Zelda.
That's my mistake.
This is the final Ganon. They're like a really
It's the
endangered
final
species.
bacon.
Oh, look at the stunlock. That's beautiful.
There
Oh,
we
look
go.
at that. Look at that. I am loving this stunlock. Wow, Ganon just was destroyed there.
We
Shredded.
got fall off the bone Ganon. And he's going the wrong direction.
No! You know where Zelda is. Just at least try bombing. The Ganons have gone extinct.
No more Ganon. Alright, well, I guess that's one way to do it. Sure.
Well, it's roundabout, but
It
as long as
works.
it gets you to her. Oh my god, they're gonna find Zelda at the exact same moment. Oh my god!
Oh,
screen.
look at that.
Eat My Steel barely
The
beats
snipe.
my Rambler.
Okay, but here we go. Eat My Steel finished in 10th with that time of 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 5 seconds. New York Rambler finished in 11th place, 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 8 seconds. That's a 3-second difference.
Oh my god!
That's
Wow, we thought that Dr. J versus Sci-Town was a photo finish. Good games, wow!
GG. And they are both waiting in the wings here. There we go. Joining us is Eat My Steel and White Rambler.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome! Wow, what a race between you two. 3
Rambler-
seconds apart.
At one point, I accidentally called Rambler Panzer Dave. What? Okay, what was up with that?
That scene? That scene was fun. I loved it.
Scene was great though, but unfortunately, you needed a sword.
Yeah, the last possible spot for the wooden sword to be. I was digging dungeons looking for the white sword. Don't tell me it was in the room before Ganon and the room before Zelda and 9, because that was.
No, it was under a power bracelet spot.
Oh, okay. And Power Blaze was in 2, and I didn't even bother going back looking for that. All right, that's fine. I'm not mad about that.
Yeah, so that was, and yeah, but you were like ahead in a lot of ways, just not lacking a sword. That was the only thing stopping you from getting first place.
Yeah, I was sitting there and I was in 9. If I stumbled from white sword in 9, I was probably getting a sub 50 on that. I assume I had the ladder before anyone else because it sounds like that's what everybody got tripped up on.
Yeah, it was funny. Well, the ladder didn't give. Everybody had their own struggle. It was Dr. J couldn't find 9. Eat My Steel couldn't find the ladder. Sci-Town couldn't find the bow. You couldn't find a sword.
That's fun.
Yeah, that ladder was ridiculous. Because I was like, I finally found 9, because it actually took me, I felt like a while to actually get 9. It's one of the last places I actually checked. And by the time I got in there, I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me, I'm ladder blocked. Because I was in there way before an hour. And it was like, I was like feeling good, and then I was like, I'm ladder blocked. Oh, people are finishing. Oh, no.
Also, 0 Triforce 9. That's interesting.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I think it shaped a lot of how people played.
Oh yeah, I didn't bother going looking for Triforces. Unfortunately, when I was digging 3, you needed to finish the Triforce up just to continue through 3, and that was kind of funny.
It was Triforced. I completely stole that one from Jiggly. I am.
I was going to I was going to dot comment, but I didn't want to spoil anything. So my dot comment was going to be no boards, no swords.
All swords, no boards.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have sword. I was swordless and Triforceless. Well, I picked
No
up two.
swords, no
I picked up two
board.
Triforces along the way, but you know.
And there you go. If you're wondering how to do an all swords, no boards tournament, open 9, and then you just have to find this. No, you know what would be interesting is if the wooden sword was a candle, but the white sword was still somewhere out there.
I knew where Mags was. Mags was in the first place I checked. Mags was in Vanilla 5. But I didn't want to go all the way over there and have to dig out tons of heart containers just to gamble it. I had 10 heart containers by the time I ended, but I didn't want to go probably going back.
It was standardized to just be 12 no matter what.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay.
Was it?
I think so. I didn't see any flag for stuff for like.
It wasn't listed, so if it's not listed, it's probably 12.
Yeah.
I found that Mag's location, and I didn't have a sword yet either. I think I found sword about 20 minutes in, and yeah, that old man got a taste of my candle.
This was a fun siege, just in how like everybody had their own strengths and own struggles in beating it.
Yeah, I guess the good thing about me getting the ladder early was that it let me get to the wand, and the wand was obviously what I used the entire time to kill all the enemies, especially in 9. Every enemy went down to the wand in 9. And I found every staircase but the 2-item staircases.
Yeah, the dungeons were good because we had dark nuts and whiz robes on the overworld.
Yeah, the toughest thing in the dungeons was the red Lionels that guarded the ladder.
Yeah, that was a really kind underworld, and also just like not having to deal with Gibdos, even though Gibdos aren't that much of a threat anyway, just that you don't have to waste time on them. It was really nice.
Yeah, but I mean, I only play these when it's friendly flags from my point of view, and like I said, the only thing that was going to bother me among all the flags was second quest rooms, and I use Z-Tracker to help me map through them, especially 6, I think I needed the most help for.
At least you didn't have to go into Second Quest 8.
Yeah, Second Quest 8, that's one thing I was dreading, Second Quest 8. I was talking with my friend Malagord beforehand, he said that, well, if you get Second Quest 8, it'll be an easy 9, but it turned out 9 was easy to begin with, because most of it was connected and all the transports were pretty.
Yeah, it wasn't really a difficult 9. It was funny how I think everybody approached Zelda from a different direction. Like, one person found Zelda by getting there through the transport staircase and going down to Ganon and then going back up. One person went down from above, one person feed Ganon and then went up, and one person came from the east.
I found the compass. That was my way to do it.
Yeah. It was so funny because you just had to bomb up and move upwards, and that would have actually let you eat my steel, but instead you went around. And
well, because I knew the around way was definitely going to work, I didn't know if the bomb up twice would work.
All you had to do was just drop a bomb and you'd have gotten third.
Oh, you can bomb up from Ganon?
Yeah, you also missed that and spent a ton of time and almost lost to Rambler because of that.
Oh yeah, I was wandering all over the place looking for Zelda. You were like, oh, it's an easy 9. I was like, I'm just like, this is my seed to just miss everything apparently.
I won't say it made the difference, but it did help that Sighthound and Dr. J both just were able to go directly up to Zelda instead of any searching around.
I couldn't get bomb drops. That was my thing. I was,
they were shuffled.
No, I was.
Because I was getting bombs off of Blue Gorillas in the underworld.
Oh, well, that might explain some things. I didn't realize that.
I didn't get any bombs in the overworld. I didn't bother killing red dark nuts for them. But in the underworld, almost everything was dropping them. Like, especially in which dungeon did I almost full clear? And like bomb drops were. I think it was 8. That bomb drops were everywhere in 8.
Did you buy the bomb upgrade? Because it was expensive, but it gave you 6.
I didn't. I saw it. I think it was in. I want to say 4. I wasn't sure, but I saw it, and I wanted to save it for blue ring instead.
Yeah, that could have been helpful a lot. Like, getting a 6 upgrade is just amazing.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna if it's 2, it's a horrible deal, and I wanted to ensure I had blue ring.
Oh yeah, that's it makes sense to avoid it. Like, I saw, I was just like, oh my god, what a scam. But I guess the old man wasn't scamming you, although still should have been a bit more upfront about what he was offering.
Yeah, if you told me that it was going to be 6, I probably would have taken it, and then I would either gamble with the green tunic, even though it wasn't easy 9. I was able to get the stun lock on Ganon. I always like to have the extra safety, especially with Wizrobes in the overworld.
But yeah, that was a beautiful stun lock. You just shredded him.
That's the I obviously don't play Zelda 1 all that often, but that's the one thing I think I'm getting pretty good at is getting that stun lock on Ganon. Even with Wooden Sword, which you have to do 15 hits. I think I got it on like the 4th try. I got him locked. Anyway, I can't wait to watch this one back. It looks like it was a lot of fun to watch with everybody doing different things.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
We still got people running, so just check those runners out that are still. And thanks for the restream, everyone.
And thank you for doing a run. It was really fun watching you all, and congratulations on your finish.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything else going on? Anything to discuss? Make sure you go and give a follow to all of the runners. They put on such a great show today. Yeah, it looks like we don't have much else to discuss. Hannah Picania and my co-commentator was Jiggly Saint. Tracking was done by It's Oasis, and restreaming was done by Oasis as well.
Well, by the Speed Gaming staff.
Oh,
So-
Speed Gaming staff. I'm sorry, Speed Gaming staff. I
Yeah.
don't disrespect your power and might.
And so let's see, what else have we got going on at Speed Gaming? Looks like
I don't know.
let me just see what the schedule says.
A Link to the Past on Speed
Yeah,
Gaming 2.
Looks like that one's about what have we got? Yeah, that one's about finishing off, I guess. And then I guess that about 30 minutes in, we've got a Donkey Kong Country 3 race going on. So yeah, so stay tuned. There's always lots of stuff going on the Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming affiliated channels.
Thank you
And
for watching, everyone.
Yep, definitely to repeat about the All Boards No Swords tournament going on tomorrow. For those that might need a refresh. And then so tomorrow night we've got one ep at 7 o'clock Speed Gaming 4, 9 o'clock on Speed Gaming 1, and 10:30 at Speed Gaming 2 for tomorrow night, Monday, April 29th. And then, of course, mention again the special, Games Done Quick flags that we'll be doing next week, and a couple more times throughout up until AGD or SGDQ goes on. So, anyway, I'm pretty sure we're done here. So, yeah.
Yep. Have a good night, morning, or anything in between.
Yep. Good night, everybody.